Welcome to Mystery Tales. My name is Dr. John Watson, and tonight I want to take you to the wild, haunted moors of Devon, where I witnessed a case that still chills my blood. It began on a grey London morning at 221B Baker Street. Sherlock Holmes was studying a strange walking stick, his eyes sharp and thoughtful. I thought it was just another case, until Dr. Mortimer arrived, his hands trembling, and told us the legend of the Hound of the Baskervilles. He read from an old manuscript, his voice shaking. A monstrous hound, glowing with fire, has haunted the Baskerville family for generations. Sir Charles Baskerville, the latest victim, was found dead on the moor, his face twisted in terror. And beside him, giant paw prints, too large for any earthly dog. Holmes, of course, was skeptical, but I could see the shadow in his eyes. Sir Henry Baskerville, the new heir, arrived from Canada. He was brave, but soon received a warning: do not go to the moor. Who sent it? And why did someone want to keep him away from Baskerville Hall? Holmes sent me to Devon to protect Sir Henry, and to watch and listen and write down everything I saw. I thought I was ready, but nothing could have prepared me for the moor. The land was wild, endless, and lonely. The fog moved like a living thing, hiding secrets in every hollow. At Baskerville Hall, the servants, Mr. and Mrs. Barrymore, seemed nervous, always glancing over their shoulders. The neighbors were no better. Stapleton, the butterfly collector, and his beautiful sister Beryl, who warned me in whispers to keep Sir Henry away from the moor. But what were they really afraid of? At night, I heard it for the first time, a howl, long and low, echoing across the moor. It was not the wind. It was not any dog I had ever heard. Could it be the hound? Or was my mind playing tricks on me? I kept a diary, sending reports to Holmes. I tried to be brave, but every night the fear grew. I discovered the Barrymores were secretly helping an escaped convict, Mrs. Barrymore's brother, Selden. But the real danger was still out there, somewhere in the fog. One evening, I saw a figure on the tour, silhouetted against the moon. Was it the hound, or was someone watching me? Days passed, and the moor seemed to grow more sinister. Sir Henry tried to live as normal a life as possible, but the tension in the air was thick. Every time he stepped outside, I felt a chill run down my spine. The villagers whispered about the curse, and even the bravest men avoided the moor after dark. One afternoon, I followed Stapleton across the marshes. He seemed friendly, but there was something in his eyes, a flicker of calculation, a shadow of secrets. His sister Beryl tried to warn me again, her voice trembling as she whispered, "Go back. The moor is not safe for you or Sir Henry." I began to suspect that the legend of the hound was being used for a darker purpose. But by whom and why? Then, one stormy night, everything changed. Sir Henry decided to walk home from dinner at the Stapletons' house, despite my protests. The fog was thick, and the moor was alive with strange sounds. I followed at a distance, my heart pounding. Suddenly, a terrible howl shattered the silence. Out of the mist, a monstrous shape appeared, a huge black hound, its eyes glowing, its jaws dripping with foam. Sir Henry froze in terror. I raised my revolver, but my hands shook. At that moment, Holmes himself appeared from the shadows, his voice calm but urgent. Together, we fired at the beast. The hound fell, writhing on the ground. Up close, it was even more terrifying. A massive mastiff, its fur coated with phosphorus to make it glow in the dark. Holmes explained everything. Stapleton, the naturalist, was actually a lost Baskerville,
plotting to kill Sir Henry and claim the estate. He had trained the Hound, used the legend to terrify his victims, and planned every move with cold precision. But was the danger truly over? Or does the Moor still hide secrets no one has dared to face? Stapleton tried to escape across the Grimpen mire, but the bog swallowed him whole. His body was never found. Sir Henry survived, but the terror of the Moor left him changed forever. Back at Baskerville Hall, Holmes and I sat by the fire, the case finally closed. Yet, as the wind howled outside and the fog pressed against the windows, I couldn't help but wonder, how many other legends hide a darker truth? How many other families live in the shadow of fear? And so, the legend of the Hound of the Baskervilles lives on. But now I must ask you, was it really a curse, or just the darkness inside men's hearts? This is Dr. John Watson, and I have told you what I saw. But do you believe me? Would you dare to walk the moor at night, knowing the Hound might be waiting in the fog?